Okay, win streak of 1. Let's do this. Random, depart. I do like Awoken Exile a lot. Umbra's okay. 2 of this card is okay. Glimmer's okay. Excavation Eruption is so-so. Overall, I would say a decent start. I value that one way more than any of the other ones for this, for Umbra, yeah. This is tough. Is it really tough? I don't think it is. I think it's the free Vine Grasp. Take the gold for 10. Unit draft. Yes. I want to look at awoken units mostly. Which I could have looked ahead to see. It's Umbra with the Merchant of Steel. And there's no unit with the Merchant of Magic, so we have to go look at Umbra. Okay. So I don't have to build up top. I think I do, mostly because Root Seeds and Morsels both work pretty well up top. We will do that. Kill that. Play gets you a damage shield. I'm gonna hold off on the Train Steward for now. Because yeah, this one would have gotten the sleigh. I want to kill this pretty badly. I think we just do it. I do have one more of these coming up. I don't think I play it. But I could have. Vine Grasp here. 33 damage. We really want to see something that does damage. Really close to killing it, but not there. I could kill it. Do it. I also could have started playing Train Stewards. Place you down. Grab this. And the train. Seeing no reason to take pyre damage. Easy fight. Oh. Okay, solid start. What are we getting for our draft unit? Ooh. Razor sharp. Like, all 3 of these have applications. I'm pretty sure it's Razor Sharp. Oh. Oh. I mean, that's a pretty easy morsel made. But these 2 are both decent. Okay. Now I just want maximum morsels. What is the way to get that? Also, having a unit to put inside of you or to put you inside of something else. Preferably, if I could get the one that makes more morsels and put that inside of you. Or if I could get an Overgorge, I would take an Overgorger. Take all of my luck. Okay, in one run, multi-strike's pretty amazing. Is it something with the robot? Either putting the robot inside of the other one? or the morsel made inside of the robot. I think it would be putting this inside. I think that's what I have to do. Too strong not to. Okay, so now we're inert if I don't get morsels. And this card just became... I mean, it's decent, but it's a little bit irrelevant. Not irrelevant. It's not as necessary as it would have been a minute ago. I only have 20 health. Not sure what I'm looking for a unit at this point. It could have just been more health. It could also be another multi-strike, which is excessive. Armor 10. That should be very doable. It's just dependent on getting morsels, which we got. If I place this down first, then place you. Just don't eat it. I screwed up. Crap. This is cheaty. Should go back. I would still place this first, but I should have placed this second. We're just gonna... I could just kill the morsel. Killing the morsel isn't the worst. Except it's getting rid of your fuel. Let's assume that I'll be fine. I think I'm strong enough that it's not going to matter too much. I did find another morsel, so I think I'm okay. Why would I... You have to be up... You don't have to be up front. Why would I place this up front? You don't have to be up front. Quick would be kind of nice. These all having armor is a little bit rough. That was kind of stupid of me. Okay, and now I've got Ember Drain for next turn. And I didn't get the Ember Drain card. Perfect. Gotta keep up the fuel. You're currently dying. Right. 3 plus 18. You're dying perfectly. This will raise the total damage, which does hurt. How much HP do you have? 1. Had to happen. Right. You eat that instantly. So the Vine Grasp was not really worth it at all. But we are killing both of these. You still live. Barely. 1 HP instead of 2. I think I've made mistakes. Large mistakes. Neither of these save. What is my game plan now? You're at 2 HP. This is the final wave. I just lost. Got more energy, but not enough. Right now, guy to hit from this, then a hit from this. You take 1 hit from. This sucks. Does this have a damage shield or is that a spell shield? That's a spell shield. Now I get... Eh. Morsels would have been really nice to have a second ago. That's not enough. You do 7 damage. I am killing some. I do have 1 damage shield. It's not nearly enough. Can't afford to play anything. I can kill this. 145. You do 7, I have 14. I can't. Nope, we lost. With Morsel made, ring 1. Brutal. Win streak of 0. Okay. That was so brutal. Alright, we got Melting Hellhorn. With 2 Fortifies, 2 Drip Falls. Rushing Demise, I don't care too much. I like Reforming. Does magic power matter at all? A little bit with the torches. 5 damage torches are a lot stronger. But I gotta take that. There's a chance that they get cleansed of their spikes. I'm doing reforms. We have torches. Plus, I just don't have much money. How to? You have a multi-strike with 15 shards? Not cool. At least it got cleansed of its spikes. These 2 also got cleansed, but those I can take care of with torches. Take care of this one, but it's rough. Doing 18 damage. It is a very big number. And yet, I'm still going for that. Rip falling this is scary. Could have drip fell the shield thing. Putting this into the back isn't the worst. He's got reformed. Nope, 3. Could put one of these up here. This would still die. I think that's good. Torch that. Cool. I think this is going up. Does it have to? It doesn't have to. Burn out 1, so this one goes pretty quick. $15 plus 15's enough. Put you out front. You in the back. You get armor. I don't know if I want this in the reform pool. I feel like I don't. Do I? Maybe I do. Never mind. Did get a drip fall. Easy fight. Overall, the early game feels kind of strong. I like draft. I think all three of these have a little bit of value. Does branding right have the most value? Potentially. I do like this being put inside of another imp. Or inside of, like, anything that I want to summon multiple times. I want this. I already have the 2 armors. I just talked in Discord to Falterfire about me valuing melting units over Hellhorned. And I probably shouldn't do that, but I do. But there's also a Merchant of Steel this way. There are some good spell upgrades. I could hold over Dripfall or Fortify for sure. There's a multi-strike. Crap. An Apex Imp. Okay. Now I wish that I took those armor cards a bit. Summon gain armor 5. I'm trying to think if I give this more HP or if I just count on getting armor cards. Probably the HP, but it doesn't have to be. Oh. I don't think I can get Incant 2 armor unless I have Stygian. I still don't know how to say that clan's name. Stygian or Stygian. One of the two. Maybe I shouldn't have given them +4 attack now that I think about it. I just want to live. All I want. Do have reforms. Huh. Do want you to become tanky. So it's when armor is added. Good to know. Just trying to decide who goes out front. I don't have actual reforms. I only get reforms from this. Because I want to put all the armor on this one. Put it out front. Yeah. Bam, we get the imp back reformed. You definitely get that. Thing's damage is insane. Yeah, I should have just given it HP. Should have just let the drag die too. Ooh, but a giraffe. Giraffe I actually want to die. You're not gonna die unless I torch you twice. Could do that. I torch you once, this one's damaged, it doesn't matter. Darn, didn't get the draft. And now I've got 2 train stewards over there. Didn't get the draft. Okay, so going forward, what do I want? Don't want you out front, but I do want to give you the armor. I don't know what I want. I do have room for this. And it would get reformed over and over. I think if it dies on the floor with the champion, would it still get reformed the same turn? I think I have to take this. I think I have to take this. Don't think I have to take either or any of these. Slay gain 10 would pay out. Plus 30, but one size. No. Okay. I think I want to go look at this banner. Fragile on a heavily armored unit is not bad. Assuming I can get it the armor. Did get a welder helper. Maybe I should have gone looking for endless. Fragile could be bad. Such a tough call for me. See what that ends up being. Kind of forgot that I had the draft. I wouldn't want you to burn out, but with the Reform Champion? Oh, could have. What if it's putting this into this? No, because this does an AoE armor. What if it's putting this into this? Then why did I just buy this? But my damage scaling is out of control. But I don't think I can ever use... Oh, I don't have the one that does damage to me. That was last run. And gets up my damage. Okay. Feeling decent. What does the train have for me? Gotta be this one. Thinking about doing the -2 cost to the Awoken Rail Spike. Could've, but my shard's already decent. Crap. Crap. This is fragile, too. Forgot about that. Holy crap, I forgot about that. That would have been so good. Two of these didn't even get rage. Crap. Champion's down to 5 health. And there's another exploder right here. And drip fall it. Drip fall it. Dazed, they all die. Could avoid a little bit of the damage, but then you don't get as much frostbite. Plus, I don't mind the shark dying because I get to reform it. Eventually dying. Like, right now... Let's just assume that I can throw units in front of you. Which I can't. Drip fall. Wondering if I drip fall this. Would daze it. I think I do. That does make it that I can't summon anything else, which hurts a bit. But now I can do bigger things up here. I'm guaranteed to get 2 bigger dregs back. I really shouldn't have placed this one up here. Should have just placed it down here. I'm not guaranteed to get the 2 dregs because they don't get reformed until this turn. This one, I think, could get reformed. Not sure. Once you die, does not free up any space. I'm in trouble right now. Once that shark dies, I can't fit much on that floor. This one would be nice to be able to get back. Or burn out 1. I only have 2 energy. And I want to play multiple of these units. I think I'm gonna do that one. Why would I do that? Could have played anything. I could have played a drag up here. Oh. I think I'm gonna play the draft. Forget about these 2 units. Can't fit them really. Two drags over there. These 2 will be over for future. Didn't kill this. Crap. 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 At least do some damage to it. Yeah, I just didn't have enough energy that turn. Getting the draft back answers a question about if they die on the same floor as this, and it was really good. Still taking 4 because you're a sweep. You do 9 damage, you do none. That's dead. Not the best units. Hey, we got the kill. This imp is way too strong, except I'm playing it poorly. Do I take more floor space? What is the game doing to me right now? I think that answers, do I play more or take more floor space? Kind of wish I didn't put the Horned Warrior now, because I really would have liked to put Steelworker in there. Does Resolve go before... well, Extinguish... triggers after combat. For Extinguish, you would have to die before the end of combat. I don't know what I want at this point. I know I want more space on each floor, though. But what I want to do... I'm pretty sure I want to go duplicate something. Do I just duplicate the Steelworker? I mean, it's pretty good. Also, what do I do? Do I just abandon my champion at this point? Put the imp up there with the Steelworker and these? Could get an endless Transcend Imp. But it would cost me, I mean, it would cost the same as getting a Steelworker that's super Steelworker. I'll chain the Fortify, probably. Harvest is interesting. The other one had bigger stats, which would have made it more survivable on its own floor. Would be nice. I don't know if Spell Chain Fortify is enough. Decent, though. I'm gonna say no for now. The one that consumes spells, which I'm not good at playing against. I forget that immediately. Do I give them plus attack for gold? Don't think I do. Defense is a problem. I always forget about this. You can fit up here. I put you out front. I think I do. This wouldn't die on this floor. Put it here. And Send Imp showed up a little bit early. Steelworker is very good. Torch does not do enough. The only problem with this is that my Shield Imp can't hit this Apex Imp. But it's also not necessary that it does. Could put this out. I don't think that's bad to do. You're getting attacked by this. You're getting attacked by this. Do I want this to die? I think I do. Yeah, because it's burnout 1. But I could hit them. Do I need to hit them? Really? Kind of. No. No, I don't. Crap. Okay, now I do need to hit them. Changed my mind. All 3 of these die. This gets to hit. I have a problem. This one going up with a lot of HP is scary. Yeah. At least it kills this. Fire has a bunch of health. Do I want some more units? Burn out eventually. Probably. Holy crap, that hurt. Burn out one. Welder helper. Oops. Okay. Not good, but okay. Easy fight. Transcend him. Can't afford to transcend him, of course. I knew that. I gotta remember this conscription notice. Is this a card that I want? I feel like it is. I'm gonna take it. This is my only consume card. Not bad. Plus it gives my Transcend Imp. Also not very good. I'm gonna take it. Reroll. Holdover. Holdover fortifies. Pretty amazing. Holdover Dripfall could be really good too. I'm gonna assume that it's this. Yes. Okay. So that, like, solves the entire run for me, I think. Bell Shield hurts a little bit. Can I actually snipe these? I could. I'm gonna say no to the Spell Shield, even though I think I could win that easily. I just pictured a whole bunch. I guess I have things like this, though. $18 damage. Chill. Oh! Why is the game so nice to me sometimes? only thing is if I want that armor imp to be able to give armor, I don't think I care about that, especially with these steelworkers doing all that they do. My damage is high enough. So you'll kill that. Okay. We're pretty set now. Kill it at random. Has a chance of hitting this. Would just hit one of the big ones. Darn. I mean, my damage on that top unit should be high enough already that it can do whatever it wants, basically. Don't have a consume card yet. And I got my holdover armor. I think just goes to you. Could start placing this down. Could also just start placing the draft. This thing won't die because it'll just keep getting armor. Kind of funny. I kind of want it to die. I easily could put this imp out front. I won't be gaining 27 armor a turn. Only right now. How are we doing on this floor? Not great. Okay. Thank you to the game for giving me a nice, easy win. Pretty sure. Who knows? Maybe I can screw it up. Do I want to torch this imp? Kind of. It has burnout 1. I don't need to. Nice. Transcend imp. Can't afford it. You're burning out regardless. Could kill this right now. Need to. Kind of just wish that I could play this. Oh well. Sweep unit. Those are big numbers. Burnout 2, burnout 1. And it really doesn't matter. Not getting to reform after this. Maybe I would get to reform, now that I think about it. should be at the end of the turn. I think? I don't know. Or is it at the end of the combat? Resolve triggers after combat. That makes sense. That just gave this more damage. Which would normally be a mistake, but my imp hits with 482 times 3. So I think we're fine. Okay. So I got all of the pieces that I need to do 2 different strategies. We got enough to make the imps work, basically. And then, obviously, Apex Imp is amazing. Do I need anything from the Merchant of Steel? You could use a little bit. There still is a worry about turn 1. Just getting a second one of these would cost me 15 shards. Leaves me at a weird number. I could get a second one of these, but that's more questionable to me. I think I care more about the defense. The offense scales itself. Is there another duplicate? Yes, there is, with a Merchant of Magic. I could do that. Go this way. Quick is pretty good. Quick what I want. Especially if I'm going to have stealth. Not sure. Maybe it's not what I want. Gives quick to the steel worker, to one of the imps, but again, it just doesn't do much. Trying to think, if I reroll, what am I even looking for? I'm just looking for Endless, really, or another multi-strike. What else is there? This. Oh, look at this. I don't think I care about any of these. Could take this one. Why would I? Leave. If I could give intrinsic to this. I think that's a solution to one of my problems. This would be good to mess with one of the imps, but it's not necessary. Large stone's tough. think I plan on copying this, even though it's going to raise my shards a little too high. Yeah. It'll raise them to like 115, I think. But maybe it only costs 15 to copy. I'm not sure if it's 25 or 15. Not exactly what I was looking for turn 1. Could see what this gives. Interesting. I don't really need this, but... I already forgot that I was going to draw another card. Bam. We win. N times 2. There goes my champion. No more reforms. So I will lose that armor card, probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'll pay attention. Sacrifice an imp. Ooh. Don't have a consume card. Still think I do this. Welder helper. Would have to wait all the way until I get sacrifice imp again, but what else am I looking for, really? This, but I can't reform it. I think this is fine. I could torch it. Torching it's not bad. Alright. As long as there aren't 4 enemies on a floor, and even then I'm still probably fine. I forgot that I have this, which I don't need at all, but we'll play it. Good hit. And imp that I still can't afford to play. Can't descend it. I already knew that. That's okay. I got that sacrifice imp back pretty quick. I kinda wish this shark was permanent. That won't even last long enough, but there's a small chance I draw back to it. Would be larger if the train story wasn't here. Ooh. And send him. Wait, can I fit that? I can. I forget what all this transcendent does, but it does a few things. Give me this back. Could kill it right now. Why? Right, Dripfall is a big dazed. Kind of forgot about that. Here, you can fight it out with the statue. Die, statue. Could sacrifice this. I'm up to 262 armor on this front one because it has that and can't gain armor. 246 on this one. Dazed 6. Dazed 9. Good fight. Interesting. With more floor space, could fit a little bit more. It is tempting. I don't think I need my champion up there. I think it is more floor space. Merchant Magic, Merchant of Trinkets. I have a bunch of spells that could use stuff. This would be all the shards that I need. It's here. Move, consume. Like endless. That could be good. Except it's hard to get burnout. A little bit. Harvest +2 +10. It's only to itself. Still, I have the space now that this one could fit up top. And then I could drip fall it if it gets in the way. If I drip fall it, it gets dazed 3. Who knows? I don't know if I'm playing that up there or not. Permafrost. Could permafrost the sacrifice imp? I don't think that's amazing, but I think it's worth doing. Probably better to remove a bunch of these cards, but whatever. Still think I'm duplicating the armor one, which would mean I'm not putting the champion up top. Likes 5. Shouldn't matter. This turn I could put this up top, but I don't really need to. Interesting. Bunch of gold. Do that. Dripfall. Thing has a lot of HP. Ember Drain to attacked units. Luckily it's dazed for 3 turns. That Ember Drain scares me. Let's not place down units. Maybe I should just be putting this imp out front because I know I'm giving it a ton of armor. Maybe. You're not going to do enough damage to get many kills. but maybe. Worth the try. If I had put that here, it could have got reforms and done stuff. Again, I don't want this Ember Drain. Okay, so my damage scaled. We do have harvests. I guess the unit dies, so I wouldn't get the Ember Drain. Pretty tempted to just... Oh, I can't drip fall that. Oops. Could die. I like that the Reformed Transcend Imp will cost 0 at least. Right, the first unit I play gets endless. Why do I keep getting this back? That would be why. I think I'm alright with getting this back over and over again. Makes it so that that Transcend Imp will blow stuff up if I get it back. This speed unit. They'll have 2 spaces up top. Hey, there's my Transcend Imp. And I have 0 Ember. Because that thing gave me Ember Drain? Something like that. Important work. That's endless, so I will get that one back. With Burnout 1, too. Welder Helper. I guess it would have died anyways. Ah, these are getting Ember Drain. Guaranteed get the Welder Helper back. And the Transcend Imp. And send him with Burnout 1. Also has Burnout 1. I won't get this back. Okay. I screwed up. This is endless. I meant to have this be endless. I was just thinking I get the extra armor from having played this one. Whatever. None of that matters, but still. Screw up. So I have room for 1 extra unit along with 2 steelworkers. And I did get the Transcend Imp, plus the Welder Helper. Wow. $225 armor. And this. We got a Rector Flicker. How did I get this? Resolve, it reformed itself? It must have. with 170 and 48. Seems strange. I guess it had a lot of harvests. Did it have that many harvests? It might have. That is worth keeping in mind for maybe placing that on the top floor. It's just hard to do. I think both of these are very takeable. This one's stupid amounts of damage. It only hits the front enemy unit, so it's not super usable. I think I just take one of these two. I think it's the important work. Not that my imps live too long. And there's a holdover. Rage does extra damage. Sounds kind of nice. Could get an endless tomb unit. Gain tons of energy each time it dies. But I can also get an endless imp. I do still have to get 10 more packed shards. Get a second holdover fortify. As much as I do want holdover permafrost sacrifice imp, this does sound really fun actually. What is this? This could do more. Give me this. And I don't think it matters what I do at this point. Which cards do I have to remove still? All of my train stewards. What was in here? Unit dies +5. Is 3 melee weakness. Isn't bad, it's just also not great. Pretty sure it's you. Okay, it only costs 15 to dupe. So my damage is only ×3, which scares me a little bit. My imp's damage. But I think I'm okay. If I reroll, what am I looking for? Not much. Holdover, which I can't get. I have a bunch of dregs that could be removed too. But at least they only take up 1 space. Reroll first. I think that was more important than 1 more remove. I think. Okay, 105 packed shards, let's go. Seraph the Diligent. Should be able to play this quickly, but I don't want to screw it up. Assume Dripfall. Which one goes out front? You hit. Don't hit. Kind of feel like putting this out front. Interesting. Let's do it. Crap. That's a problem. I could have built bottom floor. More important to take out this or this? I think it's more important to take out this. I think. 36 armor a turn plus holdover fortify. Shouldn't have put the Siren AC up there. Now I don't have room for imps. Although I can get the imps back because they have endless. This one has endless currently. Got you back. That's so weird to me. It was endless because I put it down first. It's not weird. Not weird at all. Okay, I have one imp that I could sacrifice. Not doing it. Especially since you're up front, this engulfed in smoke's pretty good. Would get consumed. Gaining a bunch of health because this is dying too. This one's endless, so it comes right back to me. Definitely want to kill that. But this one consumes anyways. Interesting. Fruitfall. Okay, which of these do I want to be endless? I guess you? Got like 3 things going for me between the reforms, the imps, which I'm not really using, and then the Apex imp. Multiple strategies. Here's on death, so this would die. Unless I put you down. But I do want this to be endless, I think. That consumes my holdover. But it gets me back my imp. But now it's not endless. Would still get reformed. 670 times 3. Feels a little excessive. You'll come back sooner or later. They came back very soon. But I kind of want this to be reformed once. We're putting you down with the Endless. Didn't leave room for this. We'll go there. I put this out, it's gonna gain armor. I'll do... How much armor do you gain? 24. 20 plus these 4 stacks. It's just enough that it wouldn't die. If I put you here, you would die. You would not die because you just blew up. That's fine, at least it blew up the thing that was giving me bad cards. Boom, that one. Turn out 5. Kind of just want to be able to get the imps back now. So no more adding cards to the reform pool. Unless I need to. Okay, or if it's a draft. Get to sacrifice him. Oh. Keep those imps alive. Would the draft die? Yes. Enough. My champion's numbers are actually huge. 54, 176. Did not get any imps. Bad luck. Still didn't get any imps. You are both endless. They're both coming back. I have no limit. Good battle. 25 times 3. Let's go. Okay, just don't screw up these first couple turns. And there are enemies where there's more than 4 of them lots of times. That could be a problem. Oh. Which one do I want to be endless? Probably my champion. That is interesting. This is in the very back, and my Apex Imp is in the front. The melee weakness... I guess it's only going to happen a couple times. Still, for a 1-space unit, are you worth it? Probably. Do I want this in front of my Apex Imp, though? Possibly. Interesting. Two reform targets. Did not get my imp. 2 of melee weakness 1. Getting wasted on you. And just drip all this. So it's mostly getting damage to hit the units that have more than... whatever, where there are more than 3 units on a floor. Especially when they have spell shield. This becomes endless burnout 1. No, because I already placed this with the endless. Still, this will get reformed. So next time it'll be burnout 2 and I can give it endless. Getting the welder helper right now is bad luck. That I could have planned for. After getting a slay, these get a damage shield. Right. That means that I really don't want them to kill this drag. Or stealth. I'm not worried about this 10 damage. I'm more worried about what? How I take care of some of these units. Especially because my imp isn't gaining its damage till next turn. Yeah, this is a problem. Endless goes to this, I think, for sure. Again, I'm not really worried about damage on this floor. Keeping the champion alive is pretty big. That could be a way that I do additional damage for sure. $64 times 3, I'm not getting through this back one yet. Could be. One-shotting this. Well, the imp is. I think this middle one needs to get hit by a torch. Definitively. It only does 64 to it. Better than it was a second ago. Why didn't I put this up front? Not sure. Did I give myself stealth? Think so? Sucks that I got that Transcend Imp right now. Okay, the Pyre's taking a little bit of damage, but this one's damage is scaling very quickly. I think I'm fine now. What did I... Oh yeah, you have Endless. Do I need to keep giving you Endless? I think so. Could have done that down here. Who's this one dying? Oh yeah, you have a multi-attack. You're doing 14. You're doing 7 twice. I'm actually gonna do that. Maybe I should have just duplicated the Apex Imp. I should have saved space to put a Steelworker into the Apex Imp, but this is gonna work out fine. Just I'm taking more Pyre damage than I needed to. Get the draft to be endless. I think this is fine. $1,461 damage. How is that the case? You're hitting... At least one of these hits has to be going into this. I don't even... That number... Oh, because of melee weakness. Holy crap. Okay. I understand. You have a spell shield and stealth. Don't. Blow you up. Burn out 1. I do want this to die. Champion is killing it on the middle floor. Not doing much damage, but staying alive. And I did not leave room for an imp up here. Right. I already have 4 stealth. And I have a bunch of HP. I think the imp is what I value now. Don't know why I value it, but I do. You're living. If we can change that. A drip fall something. Guess it's just drip fall you. 619. Let's go. Darn. No imp. This one's currently living and gaining HP. And it does 10 damage per hit. That hurts. Yeah. 30 damage to the Pyre, that almost kills me. These are much easier. These, I don't think get to go up to the Pyre. Not sure. Or endless. Could keep a bunch of dregs alive. Here, I'll keep that one dreg alive. Rest can die. Are we down to 27? Fire health. Yeah. I might have been wrong about being this group that doesn't get to go up. I really should have left room. Send him. I could have drip-falled something up here. The melee weakness did end up being useful, though. Especially because this one hits right before this one, so if it ever does open up, which it won't. I guess for the final wave, it makes it so that this thing dies, like, instantly. This is second Transcendent? Thought that I already had a Transcendent. Maybe not. You go out front. Should have had you be holdover. I just knew a bunch of stuff was gonna happen. Okay, you go there. You go there. Bunch of junk cards. Waves remaining 1. Okay, so this is relentless. These don't get to go up. This is like instant death for the enemy. Ooh, sacrifice imps. I could make this endless. Sacrifice it. Bam. Sacrifice it. Okay. Burnout 4. And go back here. Dazed 3. Could do that. $2,000 something damage. I think the second hit from the Apex Imp just killed it. Okay. Played that way slower than I needed to. Especially, like, the second half. Hell yeah. Win streak increased. We're back to 1. And so melting hell. I wasn't paying attention if that was a new one. How many of these do I have total? I'm missing a whole bunch. Okay, good to know. For now, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.